Good morning, everyone. Engineer strategies for the integration of lab. Puta tu huevo. Engineer strategies for the integration of glass and plastic was into construction material. Puta que está cagado. Ya, ya.
Cuenta 10 segundos y empiezas de nuevo.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Good morning, everyone. Engineer strategies for the integration of glass and plastic was the into construction material. Chepen 2025. Autor: Alcántara Gamarra, Mendoza Soberón, Paredes Cujal. Problem statement and Chepen and much of Latin America. Three is a high demand for raw materials for concrete production, cement, and aggregates. Evidence big A do 6%. Increase in sales B Pacasmayo. At the same time, sustainable construction face the challenge of waste management. 50% of the resources extracted from the air are converted into construction material, generating a significant environmental impact. 10I for sustainable infrastructure is aligned with sustainable development goals. 9 and 11 of the 2030 de la agenda. Problem general. In what ways does the application of engineer strategies for the integration of glass and plastic was influenced to optimization of sustainable construction processes? Objetivos generales: analyze the feasibility of engineering strategies for the integration of glass and plastic was to optimize sustainable construction processes and cheapen do 0 do 5. Hipótesis general. The proposed engineering strategies has a positive and significant effect on the optimization of sustainable construction processes. 1. Zambrano do 0 do developed an innovative technique incorporation plastic waste and sugarcane, bagasse, fiber, improving structure ductility and thermoelectro insolution. Lopez and Guerrero, 2020. They promoted EcoBloss, ecological breakthrough social, housing, allying with CDG 9 and 11 Sustainable Development Goals. Sapana 2023. Analyze local material in Hick and Drake region, concluding that alternative material reduce pollution compared to conventional breeze.
Continue. And tied descend the investigations tied approved quantitative descent no experimental growth sensational and scoped and descriptive population and simply technique population civil engineers front Spain and total glass and plastic weight and evaluated online survey and sampled 15 engineers favored relativity combat alpha of 0.924. Continue. Operations of variables and variable independent engineering strategies, glass and plastic waste integrations, dimensions, material availability, mixed descent strategy, indicators, annual waste generation and 6,000 and 9,000 tons. Replacement percentage and 10% and 20% and 30%. Material charge, crucial glass y cierre de plástico. Independent variable. Optimization on the synthetic construction process and technical viability, economic and feasibility, environmental impact, and mechanical properties, strength and durability. Cost comparison versus conventional materials, alignment with and the ODS 911 Polluted and reductions. Continue. And was ability results in Japan. Significant waste generation. The study confirms that Japan generates and start quantities of recyclable waste and the plastic waste, presenting on the major unexploited resource for the local construction sector. This ability provides the necessary feedstocks to support the process material integration strategies. Annual estimated volumes and 6,000 in 9,000 tons on was future combination glass on waste. Continúa mi compañero.
Continuing with the presentation, we have a result in the proposed engineering strategies. Aggregate replacement. The core strategy involves the partial replacement of conventional aggregates with trotted wasted materials. Fiability range. The design of the strategies demonstrated the technical possibility of using glass and plastic aggregates in the following proportions: 10% replacement, 20% replacement, 30% replacement in no structural. Continue. Technical viability. The inclusion of 10 to 30% recycled aggregates do does not compromise the structural integrity of or strength of the concrete. Validation its use in construction applications. Economic viability. Using local available waste materials significantly reduce raw materials actions cost, making the strategy chapter that sourcing conventional aggregate. Environmental viability directly contributes to 9 and 11 ODS by diverting not non-biodegradable waste from landfills and reduce the carbon co- footprint of materials extraction. Continue. Discussion of resultados. The results are consistent with Mansour et al. 2023, who state that an aggregate of 10 to 20% glass improves durability, provided the finish treatment is correct. In contrast to Mabori et al., it is validated that choose plastic 10 to 20% yields favorably mechanical and environmental results. However, our study suggests a threshold of up to 30% for non-structural elements. This research confirmed the technical viability with the context of Chefeng, aligning with global trends in sustainable constructions. Continue. Conclusiones. Analyzing strategies related to the use of glass and plastic in construction, we found that their use while reduce the amount of discharged plastic and glass. It was determined that Chopin generated significant quantities of glass and plastic, with approximate amounts between 600 and 900 tons per year. The design of the strategies show the possibility of using glass and plastic aggregates has replacing ranging from 10 to 30%. Upon evaluating its technical, economic, economic and environmental viability. This approach directly contributes to the sustainability devel- development goals SDG 9 and 11 because it reduces pollution, does not affect strange, and is cheaper than conventional materials. Thanks.